komishonas mag IEBC wawinjane kaka chenrono dhi mbele.
Either they correct or up their game. This implementation, you remember, because we are all Kenyans and we've been here, the person or the group or the sector that came up with the idea of new constitution, which had been a cry for Kenyans for quite some time. He did it very well because he segmented the processes. After the constitution is promulgated, then there is a Department of Constitutional Implementation Commission, to ensure that that is done, and more so, there should be timelines. By the way, timelines is very important on the implementation part of it, so that if you were to take like 60 days to correct this and you don't correct, there is a penalty on the same. So you don't say, oh, I will do, or I will do. No, you have been overtaken. And when those timelines are set, I'm sure that is one of what we call at the County Public Service Board key indicator in performance, or key performance indicator. So we'll establish that office.
Asante na kutakia mema.
Thank you. SEC.
Thank you. I want to ask Evans Misati to ask some questions. Evans.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Joseph.
Yes, sir.
Now let me ask you a question related to democracy. And I'm sure you'll be able to do that. Now, in a democratic process, it operates on the principle of delegated authority.
Sorry?
It operates on the principles of delegated authority.
Yes.
We elect our leaders and then we delegate them to work for us. Now, please name for us any two features of democracy.
Thank you.
I can name one for you, then you continue to name the others. In a democratic process, we get leaders through elections, not selection. So which are other features?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for that question. It is true, in democracy, we have to get leaders, representation through elections. But again, in democracy, we also come up with, we also think of an aspect of equalization. And therefore, from the experience, is that there has been classes that has been underrepresented. And the one class that has been, our category that has been underrepresented is the women category. And therefore, if we want and if we subscribe to democracy values, equal representation is very key. And therefore, in our constitution, it has been spelled very clearly that we have to have nominations. We have to have nominations of women representatives. For example, we have around 16 women nominated by political parties in the Senate. We have another area that is underrepresented, and that is the people living with disabilities, because they also need to be represented. at the representation table. And therefore, the Constitution has come out with some regulations that we have a special seats for them. And if I may quote, people with disabilities, we should have from the political parties 1 woman and 1 man. Also, there is another area or another category that is underrepresented, and that is the youth category. So the Constitution has spelled out how that class should be represented at the representation setup. And the political parties nominate one man or 1 youth man and 1 youth woman. I don't know whether I call that one a lady or a woman,